And we've seen some heated school board meetings here in Indiana and around the country in recent months on a wide range of issues, from the pandemic to hot-button social issues. One of those issues is sex education. Today, more and more districts call it comprehensive sexuality education, incorporating sex ed into various subject discussions, classroom assignments, and school libraries. We are hearing from more and more parents reaching out to Fox 59, telling us their concerns. Now, this report comes with a parental advisory tonight. Some of the images that we are going to show you are so explicit, we have to blur them for TV. Yet your children may be seeing this material in class and in school libraries across central Indiana. So, is sex ed today going too far? Watch and you decide.
One term for masturbating is playing with yourself. And in case they don't know, there are illustrations.
You're listening to this mom reading to the Carmel Clay School Board. The book, It's Perfectly Normal, found at the Creekside Middle School Library.
Another book.
She says teaching children to masturbate at this age is outrageous.
This has nothing to do with health class or biology or reproduction or any of these type things.
They're desensitizing children to this sexual lifestyle.
Jennifer is a former teacher, joining other teachers and parents pushing back against some of the material showing up in districts across central Indiana. Again, because of the graphic nature, we are blurring parts of these images for TV.
Some of the things that started coming home and we saw, and a lot of it had to do with the virtual learning in COVID times. I think a lot of parents got to see firsthand what their students were learning and watching.
Ben Orr has children in 5th and 7th grade.
I'll be the first to say we all should have paid more attention for a long time.
Ben says many parents had no idea minors in elementary, middle, and high school are being exposed to material like this.
It's crazy. It seems not necessary. Explicit images. For sure.
So you get the idea.
Diane Eaton is a former HSC school board member, and the group Fishers One is now organizing parents in Hamilton County. They're also coordinating with parent groups growing in Avon, Danville, Brownsburg, Greenfield, Greenwood, just to name a few. They're all calling for transparency and accountability.
The lack of parent involvement and oversight is what's happening, and parents need to ask to be on committees to review books. We believe that they're coming through the media specialists in most of the libraries. They're the ones that select the books. Many schools do not have a policy or a process any longer for books.
Follett Destiny Discovery works with schools to catalog books, ebooks, and digital resources in school libraries. Parents have even started this Facebook page called Mary in the Library. It links to Follett so parents can alert other parents about books they find in their local districts.
That's a very powerful tool because it lists a lot of books that are in libraries that parents do not know about. There's sexual material in these books. There's pornographic material in these books.
We did a simple search and found the books parents located in Fishers, Center Grove, Arsenal Tech, Carmel, Noblesville, and that's just the few we searched.
It is illegal to hand this same material to a child on the street in front of HSE. So if you go inside HSE and hand it to them, it's legal.
That is State Senator Scott Baldwin, a former police officer, explaining to these parents that according to the law, an adult could be charged with a level 6 felony for showing this kind of material to a minor off school property.
I don't understand why something could be considered pornography across the street from school, but perfectly acceptable inside a school with elementary school kids.
Let's look at Indiana law. Indiana schools are required to teach abstinence outside of marriage as sex education.
Inappropriate.
But these parents say some districts mention abstinence and then teach other various sexual behaviors as an alternative to abstinence. According to this Indiana code, distributing obscenity and pornography to minors is illegal. However, Indiana is one of at least 43 states with an exemption to the obscenity code. The obscenity exemption provides a defense for prosecution for schools and libraries. That means material like this and more can be distributed to your children as long as it's done in a school or library as part of an education curriculum like comprehensive sexuality education. Outside those parameters, it is a crime according to Indiana law.
It really all comes back to, where did the academics go? Where's the focus on academics?
Now, we reached out to the school districts mentioned in this report that we searched for comment. IPS and Cinder Grove, they say they do not have the books we searched currently available in their libraries. Several districts did send us statements, including Noblesville, Cinder Grove, and HSC. Noblesville's statement said, in part, we are legally required to notify parents prior to any sexual education program. Parents are able to review sexual education curriculum and, if they choose, opt their children out of this programming. Now, public schools, as we said, are required to make opt-out forms available. So we have put a link to that form for you parents on our website if you'd like to opt your children out, along with all of the statements that we received in response to this story and links to other resources for parents organizing locally and nationally. All of that is at fox59.com. Regarding the obscenity exemption here in Indiana, State Senator Jim Toms wrote legislation to change that exemption last session. It made it out of the Education Committee, but no further. Senator Toms tells us now he plans to reintroduce that bill during this upcoming session after seeing more and more parents now speaking out, and he is hoping it will get a vote this time around.